All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here, and today we've got another micro brand, independent brand watch company that we're going to take a look at. Really excited to take a look at this watch. I want to thank Andrew James out at My Watch Addictions channel. He's got a group of watch reviewers started, and we're touring watches that they get in from these different micro brands, and I'm really happy to be a part of it. It provides a lot of stuff for the channel here. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here in the package, and you guys can see, yes, I'm wearing my SKX011J, the orange boy, which I absolutely love. Now, this watch is from Aquacy. Aquacy is not a brand new company, and they're definitely not new to watches. The guys involved behind this company have been involved in watch sales for a number of years, and they decided to go out and make their own watches. This is the second one in their series of dive watches, the Cave Diver here. They did have the 1769 model diver. Now, this happens to be the blue mother of pearl version. You guys can kind of catch a little bit of that mother of pearl on the dial there, but I will get it outside in some natural light here in a little bit, and we'll get a closer look at that. Now, this is a great, great watch. A little bit of a departure from all your normal divers out there, of course, because you have the open heart complication over there at 9 o'clock. I think that's always a really, really neat addition, especially on something like a diver's watch. It just, I don't know, it just looks neat. It adds a little bit of elegance to a diver's watch. This watch has a whole lot going for it, and one of the things I'll tell you guys about right now is the price. Currently at the website, these are going for $295, and I think that's a really, really great deal for the amount of watch you get, excuse me. And they do have 5 different colorways total, including this one here. And they've got a abalone dial that is just out of this world cool. So really great watch. Let's get into the specs and the dimensions on the watch. You have a 42 millimeter case from side to side. Comes in with 22 millimeter lug openings. You have a 14.4 millimeters of thickness to the top of the crystal. I'll tell you about that crystal here in just a second. And I did not measure the lug to lug length on this watch, so let's go ahead and do that here right now on the channel. Comes in at 49.3, so under 50 millimeters, which is always nice. You have a 120 click bezel on this watch that does have a coated, I don't think this is sapphire, I think it's a mineral crystal over the bezel insert. I'm not quite sure if it's loomed, but we will check that out at the end. We'll get a full loom shot going of this watch. Bezel works really nice and tight with those 120 clicks and lines up perfectly. Getting a little bit closer look here at the dial on the watch. Let's bring it up here, guys. Taking a closer look at the dial, you can see you have these nicely applied indices on the dial of the watch. You can catch a little bit of that mother of pearl there when I tilt it like that, but wait till I get it out in the bright light. You've got the Aquacy logo up there at the top, and that is fully loomed. The Aquacy name just below that at the 12 o'clock position. Automatic and 200 meters. The nicely applied logos, I think it's pretty neat here how they did that triangle logo. They cut it like that to match with the open heart, and it's kind of at that different angle. I actually like the way that looks. The handset on the watch is done really, really nice. You got this kind of broadsword style hand here. And that hand there, to me, is a little bit reminiscent of the Orient Ray, which is one of my favorite watches out there. Of course, you have a loomed pip on that second hand moving around there nicely. Now, the movement inside of this watch is the Seiko NH38, which is designed with no date, so you only have that single pop out. You don't have that ghost position. And it's also designed to be used as an open heart watch, so that's a really nice feature on the watch. The leather on the bracelet, or excuse me, the strap is Crazy Horse black leather, done very, very nicely. Feels super sturdy, nice and thick. The Aquacy logo there on the back, as you guys can see. Stainless steel buckle assembly also has the Aquacy logo there. The blue stitching to match the mother of pearl dial looks really, really nice. Now let's talk about the crystal on this watch. This is a sapphire coated domed mineral glass, hardened mineral glass crystals. So you get, there's something about these crystals. My wife has these in 2 of her whole model watches that she has from Spinnaker watches, and they're really, really good crystals. Not a scratch on hers to date, and she's not easy, or she doesn't baby her watches at all. So the sapphire coated mineral crystals tend to work really well. And there is a blue AR coating on the underside, as you can tell just by looking at the watch. Looking at the case, you have a polished rib along the bottom here, which looks really nice, brushing along the sides of the case, and you have the polished bevel there along the top. The coin edge bezel looks nice, and it looks really good with that domed mineral crystal there. Aquacy logo, of course, on the side. Turning it around, letting you check out the crown, polished top on the crown with the Aquacy logo also. No crown guards in this watch, so it really kind of gives it that vintage feel and look. Taking a look at the case back, you do have a display case back showing off that Miyota NH35 movement. Nothing too fancy going on with the NH35, but you also have the painted on logo on the case back there. Gives you all of the information also there on the back of the watch, serial number and whatnot. So let's go ahead and pause it for just a second and get this watch on my 7-inch wrist. Then we're going to go ahead and get it outside in the sunlight so you guys can see the mother of pearl dial, and then we'll go out the lume shot as we always do here on the OFD channel. All right, so here's the watch on my 7-inch wrist. Now this watch came to me absolutely brand new, so the strap on the watch is stiff because it's a thick, crazy horse style leather, but it is comfortable. Once these break in, they really fit the wrist well. Even not broken in, this feels good. The dimensions on the watch fit perfectly, not being over 50 lug to lug, and that nice 42 side to side. One of my favorite sizes you can actually get in a watch. So let's go ahead and get this watch outside and see what that mother of pearl dial looks like in the daylight. All right, so you're going to get the dogs barking, and you're going to get the landscapers mowing lawns and whatnot. But guys, this is the dial, the mother of pearl dial on the Cave Diver, which looks really, really nice. Great looking dial on this watch. You can capture that sheen of that mother of pearl there. So let's go ahead and see what the lume looks like. I know they're using a high-grade Japanese Super Luminova, so let's see what that looks like on the watch. All right, well, there's the lume. You can see that lume 12 o'clock indicator there, which looks pretty good. Now my camera's having a bit of a trouble focusing. You're getting that pulse, but good lume on the watch, guys. So this is the Aquacy Cave Diver. Available right now for $295 at their website. It's like a beating heart. My camera's doing that. But all right, guys, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.